All right, so I want to start a video just to document what it is I'm doing here. Of course, I've got this YouTube channel that I have and I've had in the past, but I'm growing in a different way and just trying to really see what kind of side hustles, and I kind of hate that word because it's very influencer, but really I'm looking at ways to get a second or third or fourth or fifth revenue stream coming in. Those of you who know me know that I'm a stuntman. I've been doing that for about 10 years. There is a career path there and you can become a coordinator, but the more time I spend on set, I realize I've spent some long hours on set and I don't know that they've been the happiest hours, and I just wonder if there's other things out there that I can make money doing alongside it. A lot of the research I've done tells me that I should be looking at ways that are outside giving my time for money and rather provide a product for money. And of course, the advantage there is that you don't have to be there physically in order to receive the benefit. You can make a product once, you can sell it a million times, hopefully. But if it's your time, you can only be one place at one time, and you can only make money in that career by showing up. And I think there's smarter ways to do it. And certainly everyone that I've been watching seems to be able to do it. Of course, the demographic is slightly loaded because, well, they've made it, so they're making the videos. How many people fall along the wayside, I don't know. So this is very much going to be a documentary style set of videos saying what I'm doing, what I'm up to, what my plan is, and how I'm doing it. And let's see if there's any success that comes from it. There may be none. The reason I'm hand holding this camera, which I know everyone says you should do a tripod, is I want to show you kind of the space I'm working with, because one of the things I really used as an excuse not to get started doing YouTube channels, for instance, was the fact that I live in a one-bed apartment. So this is the space I'm working with. This is the living room. This is the kitchen. It's Lupin, legend. I have a garden, which can be useful too. But the problem you have living somewhere like London is that it's very noisy. This is the hallway. That's a bathroom. And this is a bedroom. So the point being, this is less like a Cribs episode and far more like, hey, I don't have much space. How am I going to utilize the space as best possible to maximize, not even maximize, just to put any sort of content out there. You know, you watch those YouTube videos and you're like, oh, of course they can do it. They've got this lovely, I don't know, garage. They've got this really cool lounge and look at the art in the background. But you can actually be quite imaginative and use the space. The hard thing is the noise. The noise has been one of the hardest things. I'll talk all about problems I've had with this. This was more to just explain why I'm doing it. And then I'm going to document exactly how it is I'm doing it and what are the revenue streams that I'm looking at. So catch me for more of those if you want to find out more. Also, I still don't know where I should look. Should I look straight at that camera or here? I tend to look here and it looks like I'm looking past the camera. That's just one of the things I'm learning. So join me on these set of videos, which are going to document how it's been for me learning and hopefully getting a second, third, fourth revenue stream and doing something a little bit cooler. Because one thing I've realized is that when I show up for work for someone else, I do what they want to do. When I do this, I very much provide content and things that I find valuable for other people, but I get to create it and I get to kind of do, to a degree, what I want. All the research says that there's no point just doing what you want, but if you're trying to provide value to a certain community, usually that's going to be great because it's going to make you feel good because you're doing something worthwhile. And also it's going to make the viewers or the consumers of your content feel good because you're giving them something valuable. So I hope to give you something valuable. If you have any ideas of what that valuable thing may be, then hit me up and let me know. Right, next.